How's it going, everyone? In a video I filmed probably like 2 or 3 months ago, I repaired and attempted to install this old, destroyed, broken BSR intake that I got for about $20 on my 2003 Saab 9.3. If you guys missed that video, make sure to go check it out. When you're done watching this, it'll be linked up in the top corner here. But basically, because it was cracked, my solution that I used didn't work very well. You guys gave me a couple suggestions in the comments as to how I could fix it. I have come up with a solution that I think will work best and will be easiest. So today I'm going to be heading to the junkyard to get a couple things that I need to do that. And basically what I'm going to be doing is grabbing the top half of an intake box, because I want to use this stretch of the intake box, particularly the part with the MAF, and use it for this. Now for this section right in between here, probably from about like, if it'll stay, probably from about like here to here where it's not cracked but it's not yet here, I'm going to be getting some 2.5 inch hose. I'm going to see if I can find something at the junkyard that'll work. It just needs to be straight and probably like 2 or 3 inches long, and of course a couple of hose clamps. So that's one thing I'm going to be getting. The other thing, of course, this happened like 2 days ago. My mirror glass fell off, so that's always fun. I had it happen on the Turbo X probably about a year ago, and it has now happened on the 2.0. So that's great, that's fun. That's the other thing I'll be looking for. Of course, if I can't find that, no big deal, I'll just order it new. I also just want to say I hope you guys are staying safe, staying inside. This is probably the last video that I'll be filming of me actually like going out and doing something for quite a while, which is why I want to film this, even though it might not be the most exciting, because today at 5 o'clock, Arizona is enacting a shelter-in-place executive order of sorts. You guys can do more research on it if you want. I'm not going to explain it. This isn't a channel for that shit. But basically, stay in place. You can leave for essential stuff, all that, you know, physically distance yourself from people, blah, 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 you know. Same thing that pretty much everywhere else is doing, just not necessarily as strict. So, yeah, today until 5 o'clock, it's about 1 o'clock right now. That's not technically in effect. So all these essential services, which still includes like a whole lot of places, like for example junkyards are still open, even though they might not necessarily be an essential service in the same sense that like a grocery store is. But just in case they close, I want to go today, so it should be fun. I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can, because God knows how long I'm going to be stuck here twiddling my thumbs trying to figure out videos to film with the cars. But this intro's been long enough. Let's head to the junkyard.
Here we are at the Pull and Save in Glendale.
The nicest junkyard we've ever been to.
Look, it's got asphalt. It's amazing.
People send me pictures of junkyards back east all the time, and the cars are like in mud and like not jacked up at all, and I'm like, damn, must suck.
Can't relate.
This one's already destroyed, but the MAF is still attached, so I'm just gonna take the MAF out. There we go. I only need this part right here, so I don't give a shit that that's scratched up. It's just gonna get thrown out anyways. This is a beat up 4-cylinder convertible. It has, I think it's fusion blue with a dark blue top. It looks really nice, but this thing's pretty much already been gutted, unfortunately. So the mirror glass is gone on this one, but there's one more here. So we're gonna go to that one now. See if we can get a couple things for the Project Saab 2. I don't know off the top of my head the diameter of this charge pipe right here, but I know that I need about a 2.5 inch hose. So I'm gonna take this off and see if it'll work. And if not, since it's really easily accessible, oh well. You can tell this has never been loosened in its life. There we go. You see, it's literally never been off before. Look at that.
Wow.
That is a little bit. And it's like, the hose clamp is like stuck to the hose. There we go.
I hate you.
Swole. So I basically cut through part of it, and now it's just gonna slide off pretty easily. All that work for nothing. It's slightly too small. Well, there you have it. If you're trying to do the same thing, a charge pipe will not work. Okay, see if we can find something else on this, maybe will work.
I don't think off this car. How about this headlight?
I mean, it looks like it's in good shape.
Yeah.
Make sure to practice proper social distancing. You're too close. Keep going. Rip. Alright, so this one, we just got taking a couple things off of this one before. So we're going to see if it has anything that we need for the Project Saab. Or for this car. Wait, does it have the mirror?
No.
It doesn't have the mirror. No. Yes, I'm going to have to order one from Saab. Decided against the cruise control stock because I guess it's too dirty. It's a little, yeah, it's a little gross. That's not dirt, that's something else on there. But I had some buttons I was going to get that I took off of this car last time, but it looks like someone just took the whole unit, so that's fun. So there's crap over the door panel, and then whoever was at the other car was at this car too, because they took apart this instrument cluster too for whatever reason. Not sure why, but here's just the part of the radio that I need. The 4 buttons I took. I know there's a couple more I need, so I'm gonna...
the 4.
Yeah, I need the 4, so I'll grab that one. So I usually just use like a little clip tool, and since these other ones are missing, I can just kind of like stick it in here and pop it out just carefully. Don't want it to go flying and get damaged. There we go. This one was perfect before, but someone decided to rip it apart for whatever reason. It's disappointing. So there's this Volvo right across from that other 9.3 right there. And I figure if I can take this hose that might work off of this Volvo. Okay. Because this hose right here, very accessible. It looks like it might be the right size. Though it is cracked right there, but I can use like that section. So I'm gonna take that off. And I use part of a Volvo. People are either gonna be pissed off, but honestly, I think it's kind of cool to take it off another car as opposed to just like buying a piece of hose new. It's just like, oh yeah, I bought this at Ace Hardware or Lowe's. It looks like it could be the right diameter. Please be the right diameter. It's like the same exact size, so it's just not going to go on, I don't think.
This ain't it, Chief.
This ain't it. I will take these 2 hose clamps, just because these hose clamps will work. So at least we got the hose clamps off of a Volvo, even though they're gross. 1, because it's a Volvo, and 2, because they actually are gross. Kind of an abrupt outro here. I didn't record anything else for that day. I was kind of just enjoying my time out. But I ended up not getting anything from the junkyard really besides the top half of the airbox. And then we also got the center armrest for the Project Saab, and then like the couple buttons and just, you know, little miscellaneous things here and there. But like I said, I did end up ordering a new mirror from Saab Parts that should probably be here in a couple days. So we didn't end up finding a hose that would fit, but that's okay because I already made the custom intake. I'm not going to show it to you guys here. If you're following me on Instagram, you definitely already saw it though. But it's on the car, it's been working perfectly. I ended up using a V6 throttle body hose because of course I have the DO88 charge pipes on my Turbo X, so I still had all the old hoses laying around. So I figured before I went out and bought something new, and yes, I know my car is filthy, it hasn't been washed in probably like a month. There are dead bugs everywhere, so I apologize for that. But the stock V6 throttle body hose, it's probably about 3-4 inches long, fit perfectly. So you guys will see that video probably next on Saturday. So that's why I ended up using, but the intake turned out great. I've had it on the car for probably like 3 or 4 days now. Of course, I haven't really been driving it much, but it's been flawless. So you guys will see that video coming up later this week. But with that being said, that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you next time.